Streets of Rogue is for anyone who wants the unknown, the unexpected, and the unhinged. It's a playground waiting for the right gamer to savor it. Someone who wants the freedom to do whatever they want. For example, what if cops are hanging outside the building you need to break into? Boring options are distracting or killing them. What if you started a gang fight between the Crepes and the Bloods that the cops get pulled into? I don't know how it's going to shake out, but I'm sure after the fight, there'll be less of everyone. After the gangs do your dirty work, you're free to break in. It's that flexibility that makes Streets of Rogue so much fun. You only need to finish the missions to progress. You can charge into the objective, guns blazing. You can sneak in and trick your enemies. There's no restrictions. For those watching my videos, this is truer to top-down Grand Theft Auto than American Fugitive is. There are 2 to 3 missions per floor with one big quest for the entire run. The missions are simple tasks like neutralize an NPC, free an NPC, or hit 3 switches. There is a chance to pick up an optional mission from an NPC. There are not as many types of missions as I would like, especially how much variation there is for everything else. It seems like there's between 5 and 10. A few more would have been nice, but even if you're destroying a generator for the 100th time, the way it's done is different. If you consider it that way, there's an unlimited amount of missions. This time, you're a new class, there's different enemies, you have different weapons, so many variables. The rewards for missions are random, but always useful. The pool of items is selected by the player. You need to have a minimum of 37. It's one way you control how you play and go for a certain build. You can unlock more mission rewards between runs. What's incredible is how each of the missions can affect the other. Even something so subtle as leaving a door open can alter a level. Usually you'll anger someone and they'll become hostile towards you. Then when they see you, they'll attack. This can screw up sneaking, or if a bunch of people gang up on you, then fighting them all is tough. Streets of Rogue is constantly changing. You need to be creative to keep up. The big quest is different for each class. It relates to the way the character plays, forcing you to keep in character. For example, the doctor can only kill 2 people per level. It's easy and aligns with how the doctor is played. Another example, the soldier needs to destroy all generators on a level. It puts the soldier in more combat situations, where they're comfortable. Finishing the big quest is worth it for the extra experience. If you do level up, you can choose a new trait, but only after you exit the level. You can select one from a list of 3. The traits are good for further refining your strategy. For example, there are ones to improve your followers. There are ones to increase your melee and fist power. It's not something you can account for. You need to adjust to it every run. What's interesting is that the player is in control of what will show up. You can unlock more at headquarters, and there are a lot, but you get to choose the pool that will show up with 14 minimum. It can help you if you're going for a specific strategy, which will depend on which class you choose. There are 24 classes and they're all unique. Some play direct with a lot of fighting, some play passive, sneaking everywhere, some use followers and slaves, some have special skills. When you first start playing, you'll choose the class that's most comfortable for your playstyle, but it's irresistible to try others. You'll wonder what their special skills bring to a run. Also, it's a great challenge to yourself. Not all the characters are available from the start, but the game displays how to unlock them. No secrets. Some of them you'll get organically from playing, but others you'll need to go out of your way. For example, the vampire, you need to break 20 gravestones in a run. Probably not something you'll do by accident. Or the shapeshifter, you need to finish the slums with 5 different classes. A side note, I love playing as the Doctor. Being able to take down anyone is powerful. But it's a pacifist class, which means I can't use any weapons. I have to come up with smart strategies to avoid getting into a fight. But for me, that's perfect. I'm more methodical in deciding how I want to complete a mission. For a different kind of challenge, you can create your own character, choose your attributes, a special ability, traits, and items. This is awesome. Everything has a point value, so you can't go nuts. This is one way the game allows you to adjust the difficulty. Check the Steam forums for a godly build. I applaud the developer allowing the player this creative opportunity. Once you explore all the predefined classes, creating your own is the next evolution. It's great. Streets of Rogue makes me feel creative. I'm constantly reevaluating the situation, trying to make the best decision. You never know how the level is going to play out, especially when the game gives you a random scenario on the 3rd level of each area. For example, a riot or zombie outbreak. Those are real examples. They can screw up a run, but they have benefits too. Either way, it's something else the game throws at you that you need to be ready for. However, for a game like Streets of Rogue, predictability is important. I'm not backing up their claim about the AI being super smart. It's good, but it's predictable. If everything is normal, then you'll have a good sense what a character is going to do. This makes planning your actions much easier. While the game is most fun when things go sideways, it wouldn't be fun to fail a plan every time. For example, if the patrolling cop sees you hitting a trash can, they'll always get mad. Or if there's an explosion, a bunch of people will come running. Or if a gang member sees an opposing gang member, they will always try to kill them. It's because of this foundation of rules that Streets of Rogue works well. It helps that the game gives you a ton of information. You can hold space to show extra information on the screen. This includes status effects on everything. It's handy. Streets of Rogue also adds every bit of information on the map. You will not be lost looking for the final generator you need to destroy. Other games should take note. This is how you share information with the player, but keep the gameplay unexpected. Many games fall into the trap of hiding item abilities or not defining skills. It's annoying when reading an item's description and it doesn't tell you anything about it. Streets of Rogue gives all the information you could want, yet it still delivers surprises. Side note, I love how many weird little things are in the game. For example, you can donate blood for $20 and it takes 20 hit points. What other games can you donate blood in? You know what else is weird? How you can punch people through walls. So much stuff explodes into satisfying pieces, including the walls I punch people through. Anyway, Streets of Rogue is accessible to anyone. There's a large list of mutators that can be used to adjust the difficulty. So don't think this game isn't for you. Yet it works both ways. Mutators like infinite weapon durability and infinite ammo make the game easier. They're also good for having a run where you can go nuts. Other mutators like everyone hates you or new character every level make the game more difficult. These will come in handy when you need a challenge after 100 hours in. I love how many ways there are to change Streets of Rogue and keep it fresh. So, what makes this a roguelike? You have special currency that can be used between runs at headquarters. It's used to buy traits, mission rewards, and items. It's unique that it unlocks more options, but doesn't make the character more powerful, which can attribute to a grinding feeling. that doesn't exist in Streets of Rogue. Instead, you need to get more creative. I'm talking about games like Rogue Legacy, where the character gets stronger each run. In those roguelikes, it's inevitable that you'll be strong enough to finish the game. It can feel like each run is a grind to collect money and upgrade your character. I'm happy Streets of Rogue diverges from that style. Keep in mind that I've only played Streets of Rogue alone, but there is co-op for up to 4 people, which I imagine is insane. It works online too. Overall, Streets of Rogue is in the top tier of games for the year. There's not enough I can say about how much creativity is allowed in the game. There's thousands of hours of gameplay here. I never know what's going to happen. It feels like the first time, every time. Streets of Rogue will make you lose time. You'll come out of the hypnosis of playing 3 hours later wondering where the heck the time went. For this video, I had problems. I would start the game to look up information and then accidentally play for hours. This is a masterpiece. Don't skip it. Hey, thanks for watching. I got plenty more indie game reviews coming up, so hit subscribe.